If the Messiah is to come, are you willing to be a disciple? Some people have been dropping comments like this on my TikTok. This insecurity, no dey bother you. This other person said, we dey talk Tinubu, you dey talk woman. These are just only 2 comments which I want to bring up. This is my Easter message on TikTok. As we reflect on this Easter season, the challenges, the security challenges that you're suffering in Nigeria has nothing to do with your faith as a Christian. It is not about religion. It is about power, resources, and land. But because you've been brainwashed with religion, that you cannot face the reality facing you, and you, a Muslim brother who is quiet and somehow happy because a Christian community is being attacked using the name of Islam, I'm laughing at you because you're very, very ignorant. And I'm making you a promise today. It won't take a while and that attack will reach your doorstep. Before you realize that it has nothing to do with religion, maybe by then it's already too late. But the problem with Nigeria is tribalism and religion. Bad governance, insecurity, corruption in leadership is just the after effect. It is just the symptoms of the illness. Focusing only on bad governance and insecurities, it is similar to someone who is down with malaria, but then he's taking only paracetamol to calm down the fever and the headache without taking anti-malaria. Religion and tribalism is the problem. 2015, a reverend father stood in pulpit and said that Goodluck Jonathan is bad luck, that Muhammadu Buhari is the Messiah. And after everything that still happened during the Buhari government, this same reverend father still have followers in his church who attend his church every day. After the last election, before the judgment at the Supreme Court, a pastor stood in front of his pulpit and told us that Saul will come before David will come, so that we should not hope much from the result of the Supreme Court. After saying this thing, this same pastor hosted his annual event several weeks later, and youths filled up the whole arena. A pastor stood in front of the pulpit and said that because he's a Yoruba man, that he can never vote for an Igbo man in this country. And a man is saying that it is an abomination for him as a Muslim to vote for a Christian. We will see all these things and we'll keep quiet. And then because I have few thousand followers on TikTok, you're putting me under pressure to talk. Still in this our country, some states are making effort that their first lady must come from their tribe. Most Nigerians are willing to drink poison insofar as the person giving them that poison is from their tribe or share the same religious belief with him. Before 2015, there are some prominent men of God who were protesting every market day against the government of the day. And since 2015, things has gotten worse. They've kept quiet. You're still going to their church, paying tithe, sowing seed, and you're turning a blind eye to the fact that you're being used just because you're being used in the name of God. The young man who was shouting online, warning Nigerians about this insecurity, years before it became this severe, where is he? He's in Kuje prison. The day he was sentenced, plenty people were happy. The problem with Nigerians is that we always want a Messiah. We want a Messiah. But the challenge is, if the Messiah is to come, are you willing to be a disciple? Majority of Nigerians, if the Messiah is to come, you will shout that they should release Barnabas for you. It's not that men are not willing to speak up. It's not that men are not willing to stand up. But those men who are willing to stand up, if they stand up now, they'll be left alone. In a country, Nigeria, with diverse religion, they did a Muslim ticket. Your men of God kept quiet. On Sunday, you're still going to their church. You're still sowing seed. You're still paying tithe. The education system in Nigeria have failed Nigerians. And the elites are taking advantage of it. The elites, they don't even believe in tribalism. They don't believe in religious differences. They only use it to manipulate the masses to get what they want. Tinubu allowed his son to marry an Igbo woman. Peter Obi's wife is from South-South. Atiku married from Southwest, married from Southeast. It is only when they want to manipulate the masses, that is when the elites sow the seed of division, using religion, using tribalism. And then the men of God, the imams, are their agents. The education system failed the Nigerian youth. Because for someone who went to school, who finished secondary school, who finished SS3, to still be tribalistic and be a religious fanatic, it means that the education which he was given was faulty. He was not taught what he was meant to learn. Because anybody who cannot put aside tribe, religion, and make a logical decision is mentally insane. We don't hold our leaders accountable because he's from my tribe. Some Igbos who are supporting Peter Obi, they are not supporting him because they believe that he will do a good job. No, they are supporting him because he's an Igbo man. Still that same thing which I'm saying, tribalism. If not for tribalism, the members of House of Rep, the members of Senate will sit up. Because tribalism and religion is why we give them the leeway to do as they want. That from our side, we will not hold them accountable. We are always looking at the man at the center. Now that Tinubu, a Yoruba man, is at the center, Igbo people are pointing fingers at him. Hausa people are pointing fingers at him. And then Yoruba people are trying to protect him. The same thing happened when Buhari was in power. Igbo people were pointing fingers at him. Yoruba people were pointing fingers at him. Then Hausa and Fulani people were trying to protect him. And then the senators, they stay 8 years, 10 years without doing anything because you cannot hold them accountable because they are your brothers.